The Phoenix Zoo is featuring a new exhibit at its new Wild Side Art Gallery. The exhibit is titled Between River and Rim, Hiking Across the Grand Canyon, and it showcases beautiful photographs of the canyon. And joining us now for more on the exhibit and the gallery is Gene Bingham from the Phoenix Zoo's Arts Committee, and also with us is photographer and filmmaker Peter McBride. Good to have you both here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
And Gene, we'll start with you. Let's talk about this exhibit and the new gallery and the whole 9 yards.
Well, it's a very exciting thing going on at the zoo, at the Phoenix Zoo, and of course there's always exciting things going on at the Phoenix Zoo. But the Arts Committee has been working for a few years now to bring beautiful rotating art exhibits to the zoo with the intention of inspiring people to care about the natural world. So all of our exhibits are really focused on animals and their habitats, and we've been very fortunate to be collaborating with the Grand Canyon Trust. And they're helping us bring this exhibit to life, which will be combined with the opening of our gallery. And it is the Between the River and Rim, with Pete's wonderful photographs and a wonderful presentation by Pete and Kevin Fedarko, who's the author of The Emerald Mile. So we're really looking forward to that on February 2nd.
Pete McBride, yeah, these photographs are amazing. They're beautiful. And again, this chronicles a journey you and your co-author Kevin Fedarko, what, 800-mile journey? Is that true?
That's true. 800 miles. It was a thirsty, prickly affair. We walked basically from the east all the way to the west side of the canyon, inside the canyon, between the river and the rim, and documented it for National Geographic as a way to show just the beauty, but also the fragility, what we have as an asset as a national park, but the pressure around it, development pressures that continue to be happening.
And we're looking at some of your photographs here. This is a beautiful waterfall. We got a sunset coming up and a starry night. When you're out there, I mean, everyone thinks they take a great shot of the Grand Canyon. I mean, you walk up there and you go, okay, I got the perfect picture. You're a professional photographer. You hike through this thing. Do the pictures jump out at you? How do you find what to shoot?
It was challenging. I mean, it's one of the most photographed landscapes in the world, so I had to find a different perspective. But I spent over 100 nights out there and gotten some spots that I think few people have ever stood, at least with a camera. So I think that helped. And then I also just tried to document some very special places that are special not just to tourists, but Native Americans that live in and around Grand Canyon.
Yeah. And this is kind of what you were talking about as far as an exhibit that inspires in terms of nature and animals. And
the focus and mission of the Phoenix Zoo is to inspire people to care about the natural world. And by collaborating with the Grand Canyon Trust, who is preserving the Colorado Plateau, which of course includes the Grand Canyon, it's just a wonderful collaboration to be able to inspire people to care about something that's so important to us in our state, the animals and the habitat that they enjoy up in the canyon. And we're combining that with opening our new Wild Side Gallery, starting with Pete's wonderful photo exhibit, but the gallery itself is a wonderful piece of Arizona history.
Well, talk to us about this, because wasn't it one of the original buildings at the Phoenix Zoo?
It was a very early building. It was built around 1970. It's a typical mid-century modern building. It isn't on the campus, so you don't see it, but it's the original auditorium and meeting center for the zoo. Beautiful mid-century old building that had kind of fallen into a little bit of disrepair. And our very visionary CEO, Bert Castro, said, let's make this into a permanent art gallery. And of course, we're on the art committee. We thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
So we're restoring it true to mid-century modern style and going to open on February 2nd with not only a presentation by Pete and Kevin Fedarko in our new amphitheater, but then also the opening of the gallery with Pete's wonderful images. And we hope the public will come out and enjoy that evening on February 2nd.
February 2nd. All right, we got it. And Pete, you're a filmmaker as well. When you do make the presentation, will there be any video involved, or is it all still photos?
No, we'll show some snippets of a film I did called Into the Grand Canyon, which is on Disney Plus for those that are interested. So there'll be plenty of film snippets. There'll be photographs. There'll be some humor. Kevin and I like to poke fun at each other. We spend a lot of time together, and we're a bit like a Tigger and Eeyore team. So it's a fun night out, I can guarantee it.
I was going to say, when you spend so much time with some 800-mile journey, for goodness sakes, I mean, were there any surprises that you found during the journey?
There were many surprises, and element that really caught me off guard, I'll give two. I'll talk about more on February 2nd as well, but was how amazing that night sky is in the Grand Canyon, and how rare it's becoming in the United States. It's hard to see the night sky as clear as we can in places like the Grand Canyon. And the second one, which was surprising, being a visual person, is the level of silence. It can be remarkably dense and kind of this liquid silence, this blanket of silence that hangs in that landscape. And we're living in a noisier and noisier world, and we've learned the value of silence, not just to wildlife, but also to our own mental health. So it caught me off guard, and now I guess I've realized that it's another reason to protect these places.
Yeah, it's like living the way people did hundreds of years ago, huh? With the light and the sound and everything. All right, Jean, one more time, where can people watch this and experience this?
It's going to be opening February 2nd at the Phoenix Zoo. They can get tickets through phoenixzoo.org for the event. It will include a wonderful presentation by Pete and Kevin Fedarko, as well as the gallery opening. Food and beverages are included, so it's going to be a wonderful evening. And of course, the gallery will be open Thursday through Sunday at the zoo with general admission.
Very good. Jean Bingham, Phoenix Zoo, and Pete McBride, congratulations. Those photographs were absolutely stunning. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.